Hello everybody, I am Marlicia, also known as Marlicia Muses. Welcome to my booktube channel, Marlicia's Meanderings. This is my fourth time trying this, so if I seem a little bit maybe canned or staid, it's because I've had to start and stop multiple times, and I do apologize for that. I am here to participate in the behind the scenes booktube tag, which was originated by Robert G. at Robert G. Reader of Books. And I heard about it from Charles, okay? And I will put Charles' information and Robert's in the description box below the video. Please, I apologize if I have to look down at my paper. The questions are on this paper and I need to look down to see what I'm doing. Okay, the first prompt is, when recording a post, do you read from a prepared script or do you refer to notes, a broad outline, or speak extemporaneously? And that depends on what kind of a video I am doing. If I'm doing a book haul or something like that, I don't usually do any preparation. I might look at the books, or maybe I might write a little bit of blurb about the book, but nothing really to, I guess that's referring to notes for book hauls. For tags, I generally have the questions in front of me, but no outline. Occasionally, if I'm not sure what I want to say, or if I need to refer to some kind of fact for the book tag, I will write an answer or an outline as it refers to each question and read it from there. Do I speak extemporaneously? I will. I do that all the time on Pen, Hook, and Needles, which is our other podcast. But I'm still getting a feel for this type of video recording by myself, so I'm still a little bit unsure about what I'm doing, so I do keep something that I can kind of glance at. So I guess a mixture of everything. Do you edit? This is prompt number 2, and prompt number 2 has multiple parts, so I'm going to answer each question as it comes up, and then when I hit the third prompt, I'll say prompt number 3. So if I answer a number of questions under number 2, they're all part of number 2, and then I won't say that I've got the third prompt till I get to the third prompt. All right, so number 2, prompt number 2, do you edit before you post, deleting hams, haws, misspeaks, mispronunciations, and other common public speaking foibles? No, I don't. I don't know how to edit. I don't even know how to put a picture for a cover picture for my videos. I am just tech savvy enough to be dangerous and to know how to put this together. And I still have to use the cheat sheet that Talia Nerds Out put together for me. Okay? Do you remove things you didn't mean to say, or off-topic thoughts or comments you think might be understood? Refer to response previous. I don't know how to edit. If I think something might be misunderstood, I might redo the whole video. If it's off topic, no, that's the way I roll. I do my videos. I just kind of am all over the place, hence the name Meanderings. If you watch a video do with Talia Nerds Out, it's kind of chaotic. PHN, it's kind of chaotic. It's just the way I do things. And so no, I don't do any kind of editing for that kind of thing. If it's really off topic, I'll redo it. But if it's just kind of tangential? On a tangent, I will leave it in. Now, prompt number 3. Have you ever edited a post after posting? No, don't know how to do that. Have you deleted an entire post? I've never deleted an entire post. I have reshot one, if you will. I've stopped it in the middle, gotten rid of it, and redone. This is the 4th time I started this one. I'm hoping it's a charm because I didn't like how it was coming out. Okay, so no, I don't know how to edit it, but I do know how to stop it in the middle and restart. And I have never deleted an entire post. By the time I finish posting, it's done. Let's see here. Number 4 is, are there certain topics you avoid, things you regard as too personal or too controversial? I think that this booktube is, for me, booktube is for booktube topics, and I try not to be, controversial in my discussions of booktube topics, which doesn't mean that my opinions will always agree with everybody else's opinions. I don't set out to be controversial, and I welcome differing opinions as long as they are done in a manner that is respectful of everybody concerned, me included. And having said that, personal stuff, I don't really like to do too much personal stuff on YouTube or anywhere else of social media. My personal life is my personal life. I do make friends with some people online that I've met either through BookTube or for Adagio Teas or my writing groups or my knitting groups or whatever, and I do have personal friends with them, but I don't like to get too personal online. I don't think that's necessary. And as for controversial, like I said, this is BookTube. I try to keep it on a level that is enjoyable to everybody. This is supposed to be fun. Number 5, do your posts include graphics, special lighting, music, fast cuts, or design enhancements? I don't know what fast cuts are. I don't have any design enhancements. I'm still working on getting the lighting right so it doesn't shine off my glasses. So no music as of yet. Special lighting, like I said, trying to work out the normal lighting. No graphics, not at this point. Maybe in the future I will have some of those things if I don't have to get an editing program to do it. Talia can help me with that. She's a lot more tech savvy than I am, but we'll see. I'm not really concerned with that. I just want to get the BookTube video out. What you see is what you get with me, and that's the way I like it. So we'll see if that changes. Number 6, do you have a target number of posts each week? No. No, let me correct that. I have a soft target number, 1 a week. I try to do it every Sunday. I try to post a video every Sunday. I think I had to miss one around Easter time because I was on retreat, but I do try to get at least one on Sunday, plus the monthly one with Talia. So, 5 a month is kind of my soft target, but it's not cast in stone. If I feel like I can do another one, I will. If I am too busy, I'm not going to stress about it. I will just do it when I can. Number 7, are there certain themed posts you contribute to regularly, such as Poetry Thursday or What Are You Reading Wednesday? I do the tags. I don't normally do them on Tuesday necessarily, unless I'm doing it with Talia, but I do tags and book hauls. Those are probably my most consistent things. I think they're my only things up there. I think I have one challenge up there. I'd like to do reviews, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. So yeah, I do try to do certain themed posts, but not necessarily when they're done. I don't want to be, tied into doing a Poetry Thursday. I might do Poetry Wednesday, or I might do Poetry Saturday, or it might be my Sunday post. I don't want to be tied down. It's going to be when it is, okay, because I have too many things that I have to do on a schedule. Number 8. Okay, this is another one that's got multiple questions to it, so I'm going to just say that I'm not going to say prompt 8, prompt 8, prompt 8. I'm just going to say prompt 8 and do the questions, answer each one as it comes up, and then I'll go to prompt 9. So how important to you is the number of your subscribers? Of course I want to have subscribers. I want to have, a lot of subscribers, but that's not what drives my podcast. I know I can be an acquired taste, and so, whoever likes my meandering quirkiness, I look forward to having them join me, and I hope that they stay and that they bring other people. But that is not something I am going to be concerned with. I have been podcasting on other areas for over 12 years, and I've kind of gotten over the need to stress because I don't have the number of subscribers that I want. I'm not monetized. I don't intend to be monetized. I just want to have a good time with this, and hopefully you'll have a good time with it. Is there a target number you're hoping to reach? That's, again, a soft, I would like to see my numbers go up. Be nice to hit triple digits, but if I don't, if I have a small core, that's fine too. Sometimes the small podcasts are a little more family friendly, if you will, a little more community oriented and close, which is nice. And if they're bigger, those can be nice too. So no, yeah, I'd like to get in triple digits. If I do, that's wonderful. If I don't, okay, that's fine as well. As long as I have a few subscribers that like what I do and interact with me, that's fine. If you don't hit your target, would you consider dropping out of BookTube? There was a time when that would have been the case, but no, not really. I mean, if I didn't have any viewers, I might not, but want to podcast anymore. But maybe I would, because like some of the other booktubers have said, I just want to talk about the books, or I just want to, share a find or whatever, that, a rare book or a fun book or a surprise or something that made me happy or whatever. I want to be able to just put that out there. Maybe it'll reach somebody, maybe it won't. So I don't think it will cause me not to podcast and that I have a low number of viewers, but it could make me consider that I'm wasting my time or not. I don't know. That's it depends on how I'm feeling when I look at the numbers, I think. Like everything else, I'm kind of mood oriented. Then the next part of this is, are your posts designed to attract new subscribers? I'm not sure I understand what that means. I post, I booktube what I want to because I enjoy it and I want to share it. And I hope somebody else will enjoy it and be interested and engage with me or with other people on this platform, or maybe take the tag themselves and run with it on their booktube. That's about all I want to do with that. I'd love to have new subscribers. I think everybody would, but that's not my driving force. Are you distressed if you lose subscribers? It doesn't make me happy to lose subscribers, but it, like in anything else, if they're not here because they want to be, then I don't want them to be here. If they're happy and they like this and they'll stay here, that's great. That makes me extremely happy. But I'm not going to let it make me unhappy, because I love booktubers. I love the community, but it's only part of my life. So I don't want to let that bring me down. There's too much other things that bring a person down in the world. This is a place for fun and enjoyment. And if they have more fun and enjoyment going somewhere else, fine. Number 9, do you always respond when tagged? Somebody made a comment, I don't remember who it was, as to not really being sure about what they meant responding when being tagged. Do you mean that, do I do the tag, or do I just say, oh yeah, I saw the tag and I enjoyed it, or I comment on the tag or whatever? I'm not sure what they mean. If I'm tagged, I do try to at least watch the person's video, and I do try to do it. I don't know when I will get to it necessarily. I've got a backlog of tags, and I'm a newbie still. I've got a backlog of tags, so I do try, and I do try to respond to the tags, but I don't always get to them in a timely manner, because I have 2 podcasts that I have to do that for now, and so I'm always behind. But I will get to you, I promise. I will try my best to get to you, and thank you for tagging me and all that kind of thing. Number 10, do you respond to viewer comments? Yes, I try to respond to viewer comments, even though I've got people on a couple of my booktubes saying, well, she hasn't responded yet. I know, I'm behind. As I said, I am perennially behind, but I do intend to respond. Okay? Are my responses lengthy or only a thumbs up or thumbs down? I do try to respond at least with some comment, unless it's just, sometimes I'll get people who will respond with emojis, and then I will respond with a heart and then an emoji back, because they didn't say anything for me to respond to. I might say thank you for viewing. I do have a couple people who tend to be a little more lengthy when they respond, and they sometimes will get the response later when I have the brain power and the time to respond properly. I don't like to just slough them off with a kind of, oh, thank you for commenting. I like to maybe be a little more in-depth for them. So they sometimes end up waiting a while. And on occasion, might get missed because because I get all, and then I have to, I do all the others, and then I get the ones that are piling up in the new videos. I have, oh yeah, I need to go back and answer that. I don't intend to miss anybody. I like to respond to everybody. Number 11, have you ever blocked anyone from viewing or commenting on your posts? I've never blocked anyone. Not on this particular platform. I've never blocked anyone, and I don't intend to do that unless it's something that is really offensive or they are prolonging something that's disrupting the peace and the harmony in the booktube community in general and in my booktube environment specifically. I think everybody has the right to say what they want to say, but they have to do it respectfully, and they have to know when to let it drop. If someone continues to bait someone else or not to heed my request to please either take it offline or to be more respectful, then yes, I will block them. But that's always a last resort for me. I don't like to block people. That's just not something I feel comfortable doing if there's any way around it. And that's all of those questions, all the prompts, except for 12, which is tagging others. And rather than listing the people that I'm going to tag, I am going to just put them in the description box below the video and wish you a wonderful remainder of your weekend. And for those of you who are celebrating, who are in the States, Memorial Day weekend. It is Memorial Day weekend, not Labor Day weekend. Right, Memorial Day weekend. So we wish you all a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, and I thank you for spending your time meandering with me. I hope you had fun, and I look forward to seeing you next time I record. God bless. Have a wonderful day.